It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.
If you love hurricanes, daiquiris, and, well, any rum cocktail, listen up. Captain Morgan's about to shake things up like never before. We're talking Bourbon Street, New Orleans, home to legendary drinks and unforgettable moments. But what if we told you the most iconic cocktails here have one thing in common? Hint? It's not bourbon. That's right, it's rum. And Captain Morgan is bringing unforgettable fun to Bourbon Street in a way you won't want to miss. Get ready for something big as we gear up for Super Bowl 59. Make sure to keep your eyes on NOLA's most iconic street. Who knows, Bourbon Street might just need a new name. Stay tuned for clues and get ready for the most legendary adventure yet. Please drink responsibly. Captain Morgan Original Spice Rum, 35% alcohol by volume. Captain Morgan Rum Company, New York, New York.
In the year 2014, a new squad of operatives was chosen by the College of Illusion. These fools promptly went on to frustrate their DM at every opportunity. Today, still working together, because really, who else would work with them? They survive as adventurers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the Second Breakfast Club.
Tony Kinney as Eddie Falzone.
Jess Owen as Adira Glow.
Michael Cole as Uorag.
Jesse Wicks as Bill Quiverlance.
Nico Rodriguez as your DM.
Welcome back to the continuing tales of A Fool's Quest.
Alright, so, when last we left our heroes,
Dun, dun, dun.
the fools arrived at the Crypt of the Spice Lords with a portal being open. Shvoomp. And in you walk to a very dark, very old-smelling cellar-style room. You can't see anything. Cody...
Nope.
Thorkillin lights his weapon up with a light spell. Cast light on it so that he can illuminate it. And you, Hobbs, and 6 other of the first people come walking into a hollowed out sanctuary in the Crypt of the Spice Lords. And Thorkillin says, "Oh, it's good to be home." And he walks right through and heads over toward a table that has some chairs next to it. And after a moment, the portal closes behind you.
Smells like old people.
Okay.
He's got some Werthers that are still just perfectly fine in the center of the table. It's practically ancient.
Yeah, they're still good.
Squishy.
So Hobbs comes in and slowly knocks the Werthers off the table and then sits down at a chair. So what are we doing?
Well, we're gonna figure out how to get our companion Adira back. I think I'm gonna have to shadow walk us to where she's at.
Do we even know where she's at?
Well, we left her with Loki at...
Where did we Pepperville?
Pepperville, yeah. We left her with Loki at Pepperville, so I could shadow walk us back to Pepperville and could see if we could track her down before they notice we're gone and he decides to track us down, because that might not go so good with, all these first people that he had locked up.
Yeah, he might notice.
Yeah.
Just as you say that, a portal sprouts into life. Giant swirling blue and purple and violet colors form all around as this giant portal, or as this portal becomes bigger and bigger and bigger into a giant open space right in the middle of the room. And all of a sudden you see Adira hop through the portal.
Just Adira?
So far.
All right.
Put out the lights.
Everybody puts out their lights.
And hide.
Everybody puts out their lights except for Thorkillin, who's just holding a shining object. Why'd you do that?
Actually, I'm going to cast the spell on the portal.
Okay.
Nope. How did...
That's a 7. I will forget the spell. No, I will take -1 ongoing.
Okay. So you'll take -1 ongoing. So you cast your spell, and the blue and violet and purple swirlings all start to slow down and come to a brief stop, and then it just disappears just behind Adira as she walks into an entirely black room with no lights, and it smells like old people in here.
Surprise! Here, you guys can turn those lights back on, please.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Mr. Thorkillin, could you light that back up now? I was worried about Loki.
Wait.
Oh,
Don't my eyes just glow?
Yeah, but they're behind the glasses.
Well, if one of you slapped me, I'd go into a rage, and you don't need to turn any lights on. I'm into that kind of thing, it turns out. So.
Sorry.
There it is.
It's fine. Just blame
Not the
it
right
on Tony.
person.
Totally Tony's fault.
No one will know.
There it is.
Why? How are you here?
Portal.
To forget that Loki's a god.
Yeah, he can do that. Yeah, I had to dispel his portal because Adira, these are the first people. We went and got them while you were, busy.
All right, what are we doing with them?
Well, we just sort of let them do their thing, and
Gonna give him a 20 gold piece nugget and wish him the best of luck.
yeah, they brought us here because this is pretty close to New City, so this is Thorkillin's place of power, the Crypt of the Spice Lords, and, well, we wanted to stop back by New City. Why did we want to go back to New City?
Did we leave the egg there?
Oh, yeah.
And your place of power?
Oh, yeah. The egg in our wagon and stuff.
And you asked them to guard the grove. Mm-hmm. They said they wouldn't.
Oh, yeah. And the
They
first
wouldn't
people are
fight in the war.
going to guard the Famigranate Grove for us, too.
Yeah.
So that'll help. But, Loki had him locked up, so I had to dispel that portal before he came through.
Can you just make another one?
Probably, but will he?
He got me back home safe.
He won't be. I'm sure he won't be at all curious.
It's probably fine.
That's a good point.
He might be rather.
I was going to say he's probably bored with it and he's done what he was going to do and now he's got to take somebody down below, but he might be curious. He's not. That's a 5 on the dice.
She just. He opens it, the deer walks forward, and just poofs away. Oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. Just leaves.
Convenient.
All right, that worked.
Usually I've got to close them.
He was never going to come through. Yeah, I'll be right there for sure. Bye.
It's like the immortal equivalent. I'm gonna call you a cab.
Yeah.
Your Uber's here.
I was going to say you're old. Nobody calls anybody cabs anymore.
Yes, I'm old.
It's an Uber now.
Yeah.
I'll watch movies.
So you watch movies?
That's how he knows about Uber.
Oh, no. I was making sure that's what he was said. I was just confirming. Never mind. I was going to make a joke about them being on VHS, but it's gone now. You've ruined it.
Anyway.
Beta's better.
Anyway, I think let's head to the new city and get these guys settled in, and then we've got that spooky tunnel with the 7 torches to.
The way of Hotep.
The way of Hotesh.
Way of Hotep.
Why are we going there again? Oh, to steal the sock or
Yeah,
whatever?
we got to go track down Mr. Magnus Devlin for his socks.
We need some socks.
I like how the whole world's like going toward like socks.
We need undergarments.
We're gonna go get the socks.
Well, we're just obligated to the Baron because he fixed everybody.
Yeah. He's on our side now. He's at New City too.
He's probably dead.
He's probably
He got
fine.
launched out of a catapult or whatever.
He's probably fine.
On a
Hang glided.
paper airplane.
There's a paper airplane, yeah, made by a giant.
So a full-size airplane, basically.
Yeah, so full-size airplane.
He had a seatbelt and everything.
An origami 747.
It's a literal goblin on the wing.
There's a goblin on the wing. Someone on the wing. I swear.
Shh, don't tell him, they'll make me pay.
Slowly opened. All right.
And refreshing.
So you guys follow Thorkillin as he goes to leave?
Yeah.
All right. So he goes over, opens the door, and shines his light out into the hallway. And there is a 200-foot drop from his room out into what would have been a hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Huh, that's not how I left this."
Someone's renovated, huh?
It
A
looks
little
like.
rearranging.
He looks down, kind of waves his sword around. It's like, huh. Goes over and casts light on a stone that's, off to the side and drops it down. And he's like, all right. Okay, I'd say about 200 feet.
Yeah. Looks about 200. Got any ropes in here?
We do have rope. We have about 100 foot each, right? Don't we? Not 100 foot, 25 foot each. There's 100. Anybody else got rope?
If you guys have rope, I can do a neat trick with it.
Pretty sure we got rope.
Well, Uorag could just turn
I
into
don't
one of
have
the
my
gum things
papers.
again and we could make him into a parachute.
I'm not doing gum for a while.
You did have rope, Adira. I know you have rope in your inventory.
In fairness,
I know
you
it's
weren't doing gum
25
the last
foot.
time.
I thought we all had that.
I think you had at least 2 of them.
Okay.
Because you started one and then you bought one later.
Okay, yeah.
Very,
You always need rope.
very good with knots.
The Saints taught me that.
You Captain tying knots.
I got 50 foot of rope. Will that work?
It looks like, from what I can see, yeah. Here, let's tie these ends together and see what I can do.
Let's.
So he ties the ends together and he's like, not Francis, Eddie.
I'm Eddie.
Would you like to come over and watch? You were interested, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, come on over. I'll show you this. This is an old trick that we use. And it's a neat little fun thing that we used to do. It was kind of like a low level thing, but I don't think a lot of magicians use it anymore. So it's just called magic rope. You take a normal rope and I'm going to tie this together real quick here, make that fasten just like that. All right, and then we're going to cast a spell on it. I'm going to put light at the end here, turn it off my sword. There we go. All right, and now I'm going to push it out there and have it cross this valley all the way across and then tie itself to some kind of station over there.
Do it.
All right. He does. So he casts a spell on it. All right, make an intelligence check.
Shit, I rolled 3 of them.
That's cheating.
Best 2 out of 3, right?
No, it's a 9.
All right, so a 9. So you get the feeling that you can get it, but you're not going to be able to. You're going to have to write it in your book and then study it for a little bit, what he did, the patterns and stuff like that, and then you'll be able to equip it, in the next day.
Nice.
Can't use it today.
Cool.
But yeah.
Cool.
So you learned magic rope, and you all watch as his slithering rope, with light at the very head of it, scans over, and it's going for a little while. I mean, you're watching it go and go and go, but after about 40 feet, it finally comes to the end of this what would have been hall and comes up against a door that's there. And there are a couple statues, and so he tells it to nod itself against one of the statues. And then he's like, all right, well, who wants to go first?
We just walk across the rope on our hands, basically. Like,
yeah, like shimmy. Yep. I was like, I'll do it. And he runs and jumps on both. He's got all 4 legs. He's like all the way across. He gets to the other end and climbs down. And he's like, that was easy.
I'm super pumped up, so I go next.
All right. So this is going to be a dexterity check.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Ooh, not 10.
All right, yeah. So not 10. So how do you scurry across?
I dangle. I just show off.
Okay.
Walk all the way across.
Yep. Just feet dangling, 2 hands
Yeah.
at a time, or 1 hand at a time. Grew 2 extra hands.
Yep. My
All right.
legs are practically useless, so.
Your legs are practically useless. You guys can hear the metal clanking as they
My
bump
legs
into each
swing.
other.
Sparks.
Poor little bent back paper clips.
Oh, little tank tank.
All right, who's next?
I'll go next.
All right, Eddie.
That's 5.
All right, so Eddie, you get up there and you're feeling pretty confident. You just saw 2 people wreck this jungle gym course, right?
Mm-hmm.
You go 5 pulls out there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with your hands back and forth, do, and your arms just get so fucking tired, so fucking fast, and your hands just slip, and you
And
plummet
he lets go.
200 feet to the ground.
Oh, I'm dead then.
Oh, you're not dead yet.
I assume. 200 feet to the ground. That's a long fall, and I have nothing to stop that. So I assume I am.
Eddie's a puddle.
Would I have a chance to do a quick shape change and dive in after him?
I would say you definitely can run, dive, and shape change at the same time.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. All right, so you get 3 moves.
Okay, so I will go spider and anchor a web as I leap off
Okay.
and go to catch Eddie while I'm tethered.
All right, so you are free falling. I will give you the opportunity that I'll let you make the choice. You can either use a dexterity check to try and save him, or you can use a move to shoot a second web at him and catch him, like Spider-Man.
I'll use a move.
All right.
And, shoot him a web.
Okay. So you shoot a web. It hits Eddie right and square in the back. It nails you right in the back. But Eddie, I need a Constitution save from you real quick.
9.
All right. So the web hits you. You're swinging though, and you are falling pretty fast. But it gets you and it swings you back, and you ram right into the wall. Yep. Smash. It knocks the wind out of you, and you are going to take 1d6 hit points, but you're not knocked unconscious. 3 points of damage.
Armor?
Yeah, your armor counts.
Oh, okay.
You hit a wall. That's about as physical damage as it gets. All right.
So I'll finish that maneuver with just gathering up Eddie, pulling the web up and going back up the one that I was tethered with, and
Back on the ledge.
I'll take him across the rope.
Just dangling. Well, you just crawl across the rope.
I'll wrap you up halfway. Hold on.
I will again let you make the choice. You can either use your spider abilities to. Okay,
I'll use a move.
Cool. All
I
right.
know that's a little more than just the rinky dink.
Yeah. Yep. But I would say spiders are great at crawling on single lines of thread.
Well, that's
so.
what I was thinking. Spider. I was like, I got this, and then he went free falling.
All right.
Yep.
You're just dangling while he carries you across.
Yeah.
All right.
Bill!
Bill.
Well, it's easy. Come on.
Eddie, you want me to go get Bill?
You might need to.
What? First of all. All right. Actually, I'm gonna best vest my best vest into something that has hooks on it that I can hook to the rope as I climb across.
Zip line.
Yeah, like a carabiner that's attached to it.
I'm the best,
A harness.
best to do a harness.
Yeah,
Correct.
you got yourself a
Safety
harness.
harness,
It's a
yeah.
little tight in the crotch.
Just go ahead and hook that on.
Children's size.
All right, so you're gonna best with that. Let's go ahead and make your roll.
The safety leader hosen.
Your charisma roll.
Oh, yeah. 8 plus 11.
11. 11 will
is
do
19.
it. So yeah,
Dang.
you best
Nailed
do
it.
a full cliff climber outfit.
Complete with helmet and light for some reason.
Yeah.
You are the spelunker.
Thorkillin raises the rope just a little bit on this end so that you slide towards the end.
It's like I say,
But then as a joke, he does the same thing to the other end after you get there.
You're just seesawing.
And then somebody on the other end, and then you're stuck in the middle.
I'll give you the lasers. I think I won't.
Careful, you might cut the rope.
It's fine.
It's fine. You're
It's
just swinging
fine.
the wall. It doesn't hurt that much.
It's just, all right, so I also rolled an 11 plus, so like a 13 to climb across.
Oh yeah, I wasn't even gonna make you
You didn't even need
do
to.
that. Your best was the solution. All right, so yeah, you all get across, and then so you get to the other end. Hobbs has already opened up the door, and he's peeking inside. And he doesn't have any torches or any lights or any ability at all. He just has his crossbow with him, right? His crossbow that he was very concerned about. And he's got it drawn and he's pointing into the room. And he says, as you all finally get there and the first people are just beginning to crawl across the rope themselves, do any of you have a light, or should I just use this to light it up?
Use what?
This.
Don't do that. Somebody slap me.
It'll probably be fine. I mean, how does it... I don't have a light, so whatever you got, I guess.
All right, cool. He fires it, and an explosion happens. Napalm flies all over the walls.
I told you not to do that.
Hey, I was getting mixed messages.
Oh yeah,
Well.
I'm new here. I guess you don't know who I am. Somebody fucking slap me.
Well, now we can see.
You keep that between you and Loki.
Our heroes will return after these messages. Hey there, it's Nico again. If you'd like to skip the ads next time, as well as support our show, you should check out our Patreon. All levels get ad-free listening, where you get to skip all the commercials, and then there are a bunch of other features, depending on what tier you go with. Check out the link at www.afoolsquest.com.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.
And now that the commercials are out of the way, it's time to dive back into the foolishness.
Okay, so you all can see now as the room burns. You walk in and you find that there are 5 different passageways that break off in different directions. I take it you guys wait there for a little bit till the first people rejoin.
Yeah, I guess if we're saving them.
Thorkillin comes in and he says, "Huh,
Hobbs burned that.
I don't recognize this place at all."
Oh, okay. I have no memory.
It was like that when we got here.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. And so the napalm is burning down these like wooden signs that were on the walls that had directions.
Oh, Hobbs, you son of a gun.
So
Well,
Okay, I'm not in charge of this expedition. I'll follow wherever Thorkillin goes.
are the flames leaning towards any tunnel in particular? Like there's a breeze that way?
nope.
Well, we'll just go to the first one to the right.
Okay, so door number 5. Thorkillin says, "Well, here's my suggestion. I think we should all split up. Different ones of the first people can go. we all have a way to speak to one another with message. Can you guys do that?
No, we just yell really loud.
I don't know that spell.
Okay.
I'm an illusionist. I think that's divination.
All right. Well, let me think. Well, there's 6 of us first people, and there's 5 doors. So we can send one of the first people with you.
Wait a minute. Would Siri know anything? Can we use Siri?
You can use Siri. You did not use Siri when you saw the Dean last.
No, we didn't.
You didn't.
No, we just talked
Hey
about
Siri.
Yes, Eddie.
So there's 6 passages out of this room then.
Correct.
Including the one we walked into. In this room that we're in, if the passages are numbered 1 through 6, starting with the passage we entered and going clockwise, which passage will lead us out of this complex to the open air of outside?
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll.
Here's something I found on the net.
9.
9. Okay. So Siri says,
My records indicate that there are only 5 doors, not 6. But if you're looking for an escape, doors 1 and 3 may have success. May have acceptable routes for you.
So
She's
we came
glitching,
from
try
1,
again.
so I think it'll have to be door 3. But there's an extra door, so is it before 3 or after 3?
she can only answer one question a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We came in through door 1. So that's...
Well, let's head for 3 then.
Yeah. We'll go clockwise to door 3.
Okay. All right.
Thorkillin, did you want to send one of your first people with us to maybe they can let the rest of you know if we find the way out here?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was going to go through that door as well, so I'll just go with you guys.
Oh, perfect.
I thought you were going to go through door
That'll work.
5, that one.
We were, but Siri says door 3, so
Okay,
that's either
yeah.
this one or the previous, or the next one.
Yeah.
Door 3 or 4. So I think the rest of the first people should just go through door 4 and then message you when they find the way out.
Okay.
It's got to be one of those two.
Sounds good. Hobbs, where do you want to go?
You can come with us if you want, or you can go with... It doesn't matter.
I would love to come with you.
Come, kitty, kitty. Come, kitty.
Just ease up with that crossbow, though.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, let me hold that.
Don't let her hold that.
What do you mean?
I mean what I said. It wasn't ambiguous.
It's not like you've ever seen her with a crossbow before.
Not ever.
probably
Not
No.
once.
That's got nothing to do with the crossbow. I
She's
don't
probably
remember.
good at a crossbow. It's
Not never.
It's got nothing to do with the crossbow. I don't remember. It's got everything to do with the Adira that I do.
I'm really good.
That
with,
explodes, and she doesn't
every
like me very
weapon.
much. No.
I explode. Kinda.
That's true. She likes you
I
enough
never
to
said I didn't like you.
keep you around.
I just don't like how I almost die when I'm around you.
You
all
do
the time.
Correlation equals causation. Every time I'm around you, I almost
never even
die.
been hit.
Loki and I
You're bad
never
luck.
came close to dying. Not
You've
once.
never come close to dying when you were with me. You got hit more with Loki than you do around
you
me.
think you're clever. You think you're clever.
I don't think anything.
I'm gonna skitter through door 3.
What are we doing? Door 3.
All right, so you guys go through door 3, and you start walking, and the passageway begins to descend instead of ascend.
Ooh, going down.
Thorkillin's like, huh? Are you sure that thing was right? We're going the right way.
Nope.
And as you're walking, you are on a passageway, a hallway, but it is, probably four of you could walk side by side with enough space on this passageway, but at the edges with the walls, it's another sheer drop, probably 200, 300 feet in different
Is
places.
this the way of Hotesh? Is that what we're doing right now?
Nope.
Or is that where we're going?
No, we're in the
Crypt of the Spice Lords.
Okay. But we're heading
So
toward...
is this just like a walkway? There's
Yep.
no ceiling or anything. It's all open.
Yeah, there is. I mean, the ceiling's way up. You can't
okay.
see it with the light that you have.
Okay.
But you do see some like carvings and stuff like that on the floor. Some very ornate flooring. It looks like it was really beautifully designed originally, and then somebody came through and just destroyed it.
I want to look closer at those carvings. Can I recognize what they are at all?
Possibly.
Who's our scholar?
What's that? 8.
It's an 8? Okay. So you do recognize them just in general as these dwarven spice lords called the Fratellis, and they had come and dug around, and they had buried their treasure in there with their owners. Like when certain owners would die, they would take part of their inheritance with them and be buried with it to hoard stuff like dragons. But it looks pretty recent compared to some of the other stuff that's been carved into different places. By recent I mean a couple hundred years, maybe 150 years. But the rest of it, you see some evidence of like explosions. Maybe they were using bombs to change the landscape inside this mountainous area.
It would have been dwarves doing it.
Probably tomb robbers.
All right, I guess let's just continue on down the walkway here. Mr. Walk Down Me on the walkway.
All right, so you get down to the walkway and you come to a room at the end. There's no doors on this room. And you can walk in. It's a decent-sized chamber. In the middle of the chamber, there is a well that is chilling there. And then there are a few pedestals with some books. And there is a sarcophagus on the one side of the wall.
A well? Is there like a rope and a bucket?
Yep.
I'm going to go look at the pedestals and the books before I mess with that rope and bucket, but I'm going to mess with them.
Okay.
I'm going to go check out the sarcophagus.
Good idea.
Okay. If I get a 6 or less, Hobbs is going to go check out the bucket and the rope.
Yes. I assume the bucket's sitting on the edge and he's just going to knock it off like Pippin.
You fool of a Hobbs.
That is what would have happened. But he got an 8, so he actually goes to look at the books with you. And he's like, ooh, is there anything in there?
I don't know. Let's find out.
All right. Let's flip through the pages.
Got to be like a couple hundred years old. This place seems like it's been empty for a couple
Well, he said that there were dwarves that were in here, and so I'm hoping for pictures.
And pictures of the dwarves.
Hobbs loves dwarves.
Yeah, that's what I gathered too, just from those carvings. Though it seems like dwarves and the dwarven spice lords like bury their dead here, and they probably bury some like treasure with them.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Take a look.
Dwarves are so weird, just burying themselves with treasure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, when I died, I didn't get buried with anything.
You died?
Oh, what's this? He goes over to the book.
All right, I'm gonna go over to the book too.
He's flipping through like really fast, looking for pictures.
Can I? Would it be?
Oh, sure. Go ahead. Go for it.
You better take a couple steps back and just wait for whatever to happen to it.
Is it what kind of book is it?
All right, so the book is a book of lineage for the person who's buried in the sarcophagus.
Bill, you've got laser eyes. Point your fucking eyes around. Distract the fucking cat. Keep him occupied, please. I was like, does anybody have a laser? No, of course we don't have lasers. He's got laser eyes.
You are the laser pointer.
The amount of destruction involved with those laser pointer eyes.
Probably be better than Hobbs's crossbow.
So it's a family lineage that kind of talks about where they came from, their brothers and sisters, parents, all the way up, and then what they were buried with, the items that are in the sarcophagus with them, and then the other treasure that is supposed to be allocated to this wing of the crypt for this part of the Fratellis family.
Oh, the Fratellis. What items are supposed to be buried in the sarcophagus with them?
There is 2,000 gold pieces that is supposed to be in there. There is a named ruby, the ruby of Saint Cloud. And then there's a couple other things, like a really nice scepter. There's some cool greaves. They were put in with an elegant robe that's worth several thousand gold just on its own. But yeah.
Hey, you guys the owner of that, or the resident? The corpse in that sarcophagus is most likely adorned with some pretty valuable stuff, but it is a dead guy's.
I was already checking it out. Is there anything fancy about the sarcophagus?
Nope. It appears to have some kind of magical lock on it.
Like I can tell because it's like glowing or something, or like is there like an actual lock?
You can tell because there's no seal that you can see on the sarcophagus.
Oh,
so you'd be familiar with this from your studies, from like your bardic knowledge, this type of thing. But yeah.
Think I could cut it open?
Why do you need to cut it?
It's not sealed.
Oh, let me just dispel that. I'm going to cast a spell. That's a 13.
All right.
Well, yeah, that's a 13.
So you dispel it, and you hear a as the pressure, it depressurizes inside the sarcophagus, and a cloud of smoke and dust that was on the top of the sarcophagus all blows out away in different directions, and kind of fills the room. Hobbs starts to cough a little bit. Thorkillin sits back, leaning against a wall, just interested in what you guys are doing.
We're looting his place of power.
This happened after he was here last, so
yeah,
he doesn't know this.
Okay.
This ain't his shit.
So we were investigating.
Yeah, the way he sees it, somebody invaded his space, even though he hasn't been here in a few hundred years.
Oh, what's in here? Help him lift it.
So all the things that are listed on that page were in there. So you've got you've got that scepter, you've got a crown, you've got 2,000 gold pieces, you have an extremely beautiful robe, like extremely beautiful, like royalty style robe.
Yoink.
Yeah, and you do see that gem in there, and
I was gonna say, put on all the stuff and go dur.
A couple gem-studded daggers.
I'm gonna grab that ruby of St. Cloud and just take a look at that.
Okay,
that would make awesome glasses.
So according to that book, it's called the Ruby of St. Cloud. Bill, is that something that you've heard of?
I don't know. Let me see if I have. 8.
8. You have heard of it. You know that it is used in ancient rituals amongst the Bramroyal clan to keep undead locked in cemeteries.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a ancient Bramroyal gem that they use to ward off the undeads.
I'm gonna put it back in the sarcophagus.
Good call.
Yeah.
I'm keeping the robe. If we made it into glasses, do you think I could look at undead and turn them?
Turn them back alive?
Well, no. Oh?
I mean, you can already turn them into bits of undead by looking at them.
That's true.
So there's a crown, scepter, ruby, the robe,
Uorag
and 2
owes me
gem-studded
700
daggers.
gold.
Okay.
All right.
So you guys took the robe. So you undressed the dead body and left everything else in there.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm shaking up. Actually, give me that scepter. Take the scepter and I'm gonna beat the robe clean.
All right. So you beat the dead body dust off.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Shaking the bones out of it.
Why are we robbing the sarcophagus anyway?
And I shall deem this the neck robe.
Fancy clothes and it's Bill, you know. Listen, there's supposed to be some more valuables stashed around this wing, but that's probably the most valuable stuff in here.
I'm gonna go peek down the well.
Okay. So you go peek down the well. It's dark.
Do you Think there's water down there?
No, drop the bucket and find out.
Don't drop the bucket.
I'm just going to lift my glasses and look down.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Okay.
Catch the well in it.
I need light.
All right. So you look down the well and you shoot. I'm going to need your damage.
I don't want to give you that.
Timmy was stuck in the well, but not now.
You're going to smash the well.
Do a D6. Alright. 4.
Okay. All right. So I don't even. All right. So you shoot down in the well, and you don't hear the sizzling, vapors of flame hitting water, right? Instead, you hear a deep, guttural, primal roar. And you start to feel the earth shake.
Drums. Drums in the deep.
And...
Like that Adele song?
Rolling in the deep.
Yes.
I think we should run.
I think we should push Bill over.
Yes, let's all run. Let's all run. Adira's in.
Is there another door?
Got metal things on her legs. We're faster than her for sure.
There is another door. You guys can exit through.
All right. I think we should go through that door. Let's get moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna start jogging away. Yeah, there's no water down there.
Thorkillin messages the other party, asks them how they're doing while running, and listens for a little bit, and then responds back to them, well, maybe you should come back through door 3. We are still moving forward. We're not blocked at all, and we need to get out of here pretty fast.
Go.
Yep.
Bill woke it up.
What is it?
I don't know. Do you want to find out?
You want to wait around and find out?
Wait around? No. Yeah. But I do want to know what it is.
I am curious.
Thorkillin says...
Maybe Uorag could turn into it.
That's why I'm curious.
Well...
That's what got us in...
If these are an offshoot of the Fratelli family that I know, they were real assholes, and they were greedy little bastards, and... My bet is, he's saying this while he's running, my bet is that they delved a little too deep and woke something up that they ought not have woken up.
You know what they found.
So, as you're running, you do see a bunch of sarcophaguses that are all around, and these look to be either very near descendants or distant, cousins, whatever, but relatively same as that Fratelli's. They've got the same sigil on all of the sarcophaguses. So when it talked about the treasure, there's probably treasure in a little bit of treasure in all of these sarcophagus.
We could have been rich.
We are rich. Have you seen this robe?
Fuck your robe. Keep running.
As you're running with a scepter
cannot.
around.
I might.
It is sacred.
It's all your fault.
All right, so you guys are running. Hash is like, do I need to shoot anything?
What? Who?
Not Hash. Hobbs. Hobbs is like, do I need to shoot anything? Hash is doing something different for someone very different.
Yes.
Just monster, whatever that thing is. If you see it.
Okay.
Probably.
All right.
You probably can't climb that well, right?
Let's hope.
It seemed a little big.
We don't know how big it is.
Seemed a little big.
You might just have to stand up.
Yeah. All right. So you guys beeline it, right? And you're very lucky you did not take that ruby with you, that gem, because all of these sarcophagi would have
woken up.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good.
Good roll.
The glasses I could have made.
Good roll, Bill. Good roll. All right, so as you're running, Thorkillin's like, I believe it's this way. And he takes you zigzags. And as he's running, he is still reporting back to the others which way to leave. And then he gets to a certain floor, and he is like, oh, it's this way. I definitely know it's this way. I remember this. And he goes through a set of giant double doors out onto this rickety old bridge.
Skitter.
Oh yeah, you're still in spider form, aren't you?
I very much need the 8-legged freak sounds for it.
I have them.
Is Uorag big enough I could have jumped on his back?
Yes.
I'm riding you surfboard style.
Sweet.
All right, so you two are out ahead, sprinting forward.
Skitter.
And give me a wisdom check, both of you. You other two, what are you doing?
I'm found along behind, skittering slightly more slowly.
7.
7, okay.
8.
8, okay. You see something blurry but shiny coming up from the dark, scaling the wall in the direction that you're going. So, you've got the pit below the bridge, this, rickety bridge that you're crossing right now. And against the wall of the exit that you're heading toward, a creature of some sort is crawling up out of the abyss, but you can't tell what it is. It is shiny. It's pretty red, orange. Kind of looks like Adira when she gets really pissed. Only probably 15 times the size.
Did you see that?
I poof up. I make myself as big as possible. Yep, I saw that.
Hey guys, we got company.
That's probably what you woke up, Bill. Do you want to try talking to it?
Probably it's prey.
I'm sorry, I thought you were water.
It just roars back.
Look, if you don't want people to think you're water, don't sleep at the bottom of wells.
Somebody put a well over his head. It's not his fault.
And out of nowhere, this whip made of fire and magma strikes out and hits the side of the bridge where you guys started from and snaps one of the ropes. So the bridge is still hanging there, but only hanging by one side of the ropes, and it tilts so that end is perpendicular, right?
Yep.
And your side still has both ropes, so you can kind of walk at a sideways. Uorag and Adira are totally fine, but you can still kind of walk at a slant, and you're fine at the moment, but it slowed you down, and getting back the way you came is not very likely.
Keep going.
Yeah, that seems wise.
Alright, so you guys continue to go, and Thorkillin casts a spell. And misses.
Can I see the thing? The monster?
Yeah, you can probably see it now. You can make a wisdom check to see if you know what it is. Bill can make a wisdom check too and get a +1 on his roll.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. This is 6.
Okay.
I got a 10.
A 10. All right. It's a Balrog.
Cast invisibility on it.
On it?
It's a big frog.
If I can't see it, it's not there. It's not a problem.
Yeah. I don't see if I can't see it, it can't see me. That's how that works, right?
All right, and it launches itself up. So Thorkillin casts a spell, and this giant ball of lightning starts zapping down a whole different place, different spots. But the Balrog is juking left and right and dodging because Thorkillin rolled really poorly. And it leaps from the wall up onto the... It looks kind of like a balcony area that's there where your bridge would have come to an end for you guys to exit and start moving up again. It launches itself up and it stands there guarding that door, barring you from leaving. And here's probably a good place to take a break.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.
It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply.